a little bit. You got Freeing on the info unit, can flex into the Senti. In Toronto, played against some very good teams, but early on in Toronto, Gen.G
He has been performing overall better in more recent times. Both of these teams overall still are extremely strong.
Yeah, I mean,
Of course, was the year for DRX, but last year, Gen.G, that's what it, and sometimes it's delicious.
Also Gen.G, right, when we look at Gen execs, Munchkin running that Viper that he's so famed for, and Texture going with
Orb, try to slow things up here. Seems like it's just going to be a wait out on the wall. Flashback. Welcome back to the stage. Finds a critical shot. Tailwind forward, out into the open goes Hyunmin, and it is just into the meat grinder. Ash finding 3. Time is not going to be there. Flashback would have to just kill them all here in the blink of an eye. And that is not going to happen. Swing out here from Ash, wanting to try to poke him.
Something to be aware of.
Texture. They're going to push forward the drone right there. Relay bolt's going to be sent out. Not really able to scale off of that one, but still good damage suffered as Estrella. And will just get torn apart. Munchkin with that Spectre in hand. Able to find quite a bit of damage as there's Karan here on to Mako. Him down to 56. Flashback just around the corner. Trying to wide swing out. Spamming the right clicks, but in the end, it's going to be a flawless here. As Gen.G out in front as the swing comes through. A little bit off kilter, and they will just multi-man face in towards the enemy Neon. So ends up getting taken down. Footsteps made here. Mako drifting away. Tripwire is going to be set up behind. Early alert system, but it's not going to tell them how many players are going on this push. Granted, the Guardian on the floor. It's just the 3 Spectres to speak of, and Estrella here's plenty of them ring out. Swing coming through. Khan able to find one. Ash with the Bulldog. Trades it back. Already a decent amount of damage dealt, any more weapons lost, and DRX still going to be feeling the pain even with a round win.
Catch them.
No grab here on the flashback.
Where are you?
It's playing a little bit further off the push forward. It goes on red. Swing in though, Foxy9 able to find a timing, swaps the weapon over, looks for the headshot, but Hyunmin
To been just painstaking. That's just outrageous, Karan. 2 players shooting at him, just a little side
not
step.
even the one, you know, no paranoia hit.
Yeah, no. Didn't need it. Trying to use an off angle here.
Clear the segment, but Foxy9 playing on top of that one, able to find the kill. Is now out into the open goes Mako, still able to go ahead and take down the enemy Sage. Flashback desperately trying to get that shot across, eventually does so, but Texture continuing to scale forward, goes on the push, and he's already seen Freeing, knows that he's there within the smoke, and he's trying to find the kill, but Mr. 4K won't come online quite just yet. Freeing finds his first. Struggles to find the Phantom, but eventually picks this one up. Tucked into Cubby for now. So the players, Munchkin, Ash, can just try to wait for the sound of the spike going down before they start scaling out of yard.
Yeah. So tough. I mean, so much for Freeing to think about here, but are you really going to get the opportunity to use it?
I mean, maybe you can play it all the way back out, but given that there's 2 players in there completely untouched,
Exactly.
ultimately the answer is going to be no. See how they decide to divvy up the forces. It looks like Munchkin cutting his way up in towards tower. Freeing. Tuck that connector, the Prowler, checking around the site. Nothing spotted quite just yet. Haunt, however, it gives up the game. Up and over the top. Munchkin is there, waiting, strikes. And that's going to be now 5-1. As Munchkin will be 1 charge away from having back those many years ago. Over at Champs, I do believe. And then the Lotus.
Yep.
Our first season of Pacific.
Oh boy.
In the grand final. That
And
was,
drone was being deployed from.
well, Estrella just swings in, continuing to try to contest. If it were me, and I knew that Texture had an operator on the opposite side, I would be running as quickly into the opposite direction as I could. Karan, little jiggle peek over the top. Paranoia towards yard. Hyunmin trying to dash in, trying to find something, and does instantaneously take down Foxy9. Munchkin at the same time, though, trying to hold it down the line. Karan gone. Hyunmin flashed out. Flashback. Desperately trying to get some of these wallbang shots. And we'll be able to find the kill onto Karan. Sends up the neural theft. Picks up the spike. Tag into the rear. Spike can come through. But forced away the relay bolt. Denying the haunt. Revealing. And he just doesn't have the time. Texture on the peak. Looks around the corner, freeing dead, relay to delay. Hyunmin cannot peek off the back of that now. And Texture, he's rescaling. Sees that the spike is on the floor, finds Hyunmin, cannot get the shot on the Mako, but it seemed like for a second he was gonna be able to make it happen. Mako will have the operator here in hand. Whether or not he can find value from it is a completely different question.
This is still tricky, even though you get the op.
The double face in. Foxy9 just dodging around the shot. Takes down his former teammate in Mako. Just the Sheriffs now. His flashback has gotten it deep, but you can see Gen.G are so well aware of the negative space, what they've given up. So it's trained into the back. Would need to be clean shot, but that's going to be a dink right through the wall. The paranoia pushing him into the corner. Karn reading it well as Foxy9 now. Eyes on Estrella. The bite not cycling over the top as Hunter's Fury looking for the kill, able to find it, freeing. Taking him down, fishing for a little bit more. Tag not found. Flashback. Playing the same position. Texture very wary of this. Looking to try to get rid of this Cypher. Shots now being set. They're both going to be thrown in, and Texture just trying to barrel stuff him with that op. Ash does manage to go ahead, scale forward, trades that one back. Ultimately though, DRX. Player advantage is theirs. Pit in play here on the site, looking for that second round win. Rez, however, brings Munchkin straight back into the action. Now the 4v4. Footsteps heard. Munchkin pushing forward, able to find one. The Pit now going to be dropping, freeing himself a 3K. Looking to try to steady the aim there. It's Hyunmin, but Ash fighting back. It's now all on the Mako. Smoke dissipating. And he's just right there in the open. Foxy9 instantly takes his head off. Ops can be carried over, but they can also just buy so. Here. He's going to try to find a timing, and certainly has. Texture, quick on the peak though. Checks in from Yard, is able to go ahead and immediately trade it out. Mako at the same time taking some space, goes forward here, top mid. Hyunmin dashing up into the corner. Seized for the moment, Paranoia out, not going to be connecting on to anybody here from Gen.G. Munchkin still up at tower, finding the kill. Hyunmin going to be struck down. TP around, over towards elbow for a quick check. Karan cancels it.
Mako though.
Mako is in around the back, and Munchkin does not read that. Midaway shot to be found, but Ash cleaning up one. Now into a 2v2. Another overdrive available here from Texture. Might just pop that for the retake. Karan swooping around. Back up through B main.
I think absolutely it's worth popping Texture's ult.
Spot out. Won't be given the opportunity. Karan now has to do it all. Otherwise, DRX looking to go ahead and finally secure the second round win, freeing, tucking into the corner. Karan not spotting him.
Cover going out.
Smoke set up. Turn back in. Recon quickly cleared. Doesn't get pinged by that. Swings out and just doesn't know which way to look.
Here, in towards spawn.
Mako, yep, does get in behind. Estrella, however, once again, falling victim to that operator, but Mako now strikes. Paranoia sent. Ash held back for the moment. Karan, however, spotting at the gun barrel, sends out his own Paranoia, saves them all for the time being. Looks to go ahead, scale forward once again, finds the one, but cannot get anything more. Ash dead off screen. Foxy puts the spike now down to the floor. Gets a spot out on the fring. Slow up going to be set up. Has a heal, doesn't pop it. Here's the fake TP there from Mako. Texture at the same time, however, he's just outflanking the flanker. Mako dead. Flashback fell.
I mean, Hyunmin though, just so ferocious with this Sheriff. Hitting so many nice shots. This should have been that right there. Just a bit of a whiff. And Ash is in a lot of trouble, so I think the only thing
Realizing this, now has it confirmed by the Prowler. Mako take it down. Munchkin able to find that kill. Now the push getting ready to come through. Jump onto the corner. Hyunmin able to find one. Looking for a little bit more, but eventually gets flushed out as Ash claims the kill. Freeing similarly dead as Texture finds him. Now you've got Karan on a late linger. Potentially ready to intercept both of these players here in mid. Just watching for the cross at stairs. In towards the link. Spots out one, takes the shot, flashback. Does manage to sit him down, but it's tagged at 20. The only recourse is to scoop up this Vandal and run for the hills.
Yeah, just really love the way that Gen.G thinks about playing mid, the way that they're waiting for that toxic screen to make their moves. Some of that util, even if it comes through, can be a little bit too late for DRX. And then by that point, you're already past mid-stairs. You're almost to mid-top before you really know that Gen.G's made it that far, and then you're scrambling to react. Gen.G there also using the Neon really well. I'm starting to really like the Neon here as the choice of duelist on this map. Quick rotations, you able to kind of break those angles a little bit better.
Things like relay bolts to try to go ahead and clear corners. Yes. And that's why I'm a little bit puzzled to see the Jet in play here. Because this is one of the last duelists I kind of anticipated to see on this map.
Agreed.
Felt like it was going to be Neon, Yoru, maybe if you're going for a bit of a double duelist setup, but Raze because you have Boombot as well as Paint Shell to clear out some of these hard angles.
Yep.
Opting to go for the Jet, and unfortunately for Hyunmin, it's a very rough game.
Yeah, I feel like Jet kind of Waylay probably going to be the hardest to make go on this map. As far as the duelists go, I think you're seeing why Gen.G.
Well, it's been a rough go of it, and it continues to get rougher. Texture just able to find the shot through the wall. Smoke going to be cycled in. Still taking some pot shots here. Gen.G look to bring this to a very quick finish. Oh, well, Mako, just a snappy.
Yo. That was pretty nasty. That's a Bulldog, too.
Can't be him, the Mako. Hell of a shot to give Texture another death. Ping reveal on the Foxy 9. Mako more than happy to just stay tucked and try to maintain this passive control. Munchkin at the same time dead. Mako now swinging out, striking. Foxy going to be good for the kill. Karan ends up getting taken out. It's now all down to Foxy 9. 4 bullets remaining here in the mag. 2 players with barely any health to speak of. Sends the heal here on himself. Does have the spike under his control.
30 seconds
Reading
left.
this late push here, but pulls off the angle. Not sure if Astray actually
I think
caught
he
a
saw him.
glimpse, though. It seems like no.
He pinged the other link.
Looks like they're going to try to split things up a little bit, though. He walls off back sight. Going to be in with a real chance, so there you go. Locks himself in towards Yard. Spike now planted. Flashback would have to break this down. Might just play it quietly. Might just try to go for a cam setup, get some information to feed over to Estrella. But Foxy in with an opportunity to try to bring this map to its conclusion right here, right now. Slow Orb's going to be sent. They have to double face into him. They split them apart. No. Snappy shot, Estrella. Doesn't give him the chance to try to bring this one to an end. Half here by basically closing out a Thrifty. Gentleman, however, with the op, able to go ahead and find some value.
Take flight.
Little bit of deja vu of duelist with op kills, Viper outside B.
I'm out of here.
This time to the benefit of DRX rather than the disadvantage.
You just... Now you got to use a bunch of util to clear this space. I mean...
Considering it, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
Seems like the call is to leave him dead. Just grab the Vandal. Leave the corpse behind. Texture going to be sliding forward and freeing. Not able to find the second kill. Estrella similarly going to be flushed out. Wheels starting to come off now here in the round for DRX. Knives popped. Player advantage is theirs. And gets spotted. Still can't be collected. Tap of the plant. Paranoia sent. Bouncing around the back here. Hyunmin able to find the headshot. Mako cleans up, considering a very fast hit. It's just going to be counter spam up to Foxy 9, able to find Estrella. Karan now TPing forward, gets himself up into tower. Mako's position going to be noted here by the Prowler. Finds one through the box, but then Karan peeks out, finds the elimination there. And freeing similarly dropped. Hyunmin flashback, now needing to do everything in a 2v4. Push from tower, the orb. Blooming once again, cutting off that vision. Flashback sticking around. It's a smoke forward.
One enemy
Karin
remaining.
holds it well. 10 minute gone, flashback, picks a lot of place, is able to find Karin, but still needs so much more. What a return to the stage it would be if he was able to find this clutch right here, right now, to try to keep things going. Get some wind back into the sails of DRX, but at the moment, Gen.G, they're just playing with him.
Whoa!
But he hits an ungodly transfer with the ping reveal. He scales forward before the neural depth can come in.